here. Send him in. Hey, come in, guys. Take a seat. Welcome to KickStarter.
Hi, I'm Rob.
I'm Bo.
All right, you guys got 3 minutes. Dazzle me.
Scottish ninjas.
Imagine Kill Bill 1 with Braveheart meets South Park.
All right, you got my attention. Now, what's the story about?
Well, on the tapestry of time, some heroes choose their own destiny, while others drunkenly stumble upon it.
A well-looking Scot wandering the seaside discovers a mysterious bottle. Unbeknownst to him, it contains the trapped spirit of an ancient Japanese warrior. He adopts 3 young orphan lads to train in the ancient ways. Now grown, they are sent to America.
To America with kilts. I like it. Does it got action? I mean, audiences love the action.
Boy, does it have action.
Yeah, well, more like haction with buckets of blood.
To find their place in the world and kick some ass.
There's Aiden. He's like the big bear, a gentle giant most of the time, but unstoppable when angered. He's the leader of the group, but also the most insecure.
Now, then you have Finn, and he's like a badger, a ginger ninja, with a hot temper to match his hot hair. Now, he prefers to hit first and ask questions later.
Then there's Lachlan. Like a monkey, he's acrobatic and a prankster. The smallest and youngest of the group, he's also the most skilled, but incredibly reckless.
Yeah, and then you've got Drunken Master, and he's their crazy, drunken, cagioal sensei, who trained them in Kilt-Fu. And by training, we mean beating them and berating them on a regular basis.
Okay, they fight, I get it. But there's got to be more than fighting.
More than fighting?
Calm down, friend. Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. Okay, we do have more than fighting, okay? We have tons of story to tell. First of all, these guys are from a small Scottish town, dropped smack dab into a major U.S. metropolis. That's huge culture shock, and that's ripe for storytelling. Then we have 1,000 years of mythology to cover. Who is this ancient Japanese warrior? Who trapped this spirit in a bottle? Then you have Drunken Master. Something from his past is threatening everyone. What's that gonna be? That's a huge story point. And then, of course, you have the dysfunctional family dynamic between the brothers that any viewer can relate to.
All right, great. They got story. But what's yours? Where did this idea come from?
Where all crazy creative ideas come from. A violent upbringing with my grandmother, who was a cantankerous, crazy old Scottish lady, who tried to kill me numerous times, and I don't blame her, actually. But she was kind of the original Scottish ninja.
Yeah, she sounds like Drunken Master.
Then Rob and I met in college. We were, of course, the guys in class who always sat in back and didn't necessarily pay attention. But Rob always had this shtick about Scottish ninjas. But he always delivered it as sort of a mockumentary a la Spinal Tap. But in my brain, I always saw it as an epic animation. So one day I went home and I sketched out 3 characters, which ended up being the 3 brothers of Scottish ninjas, and I showed it to Rob, and that sort of got the whole ball rolling on doing it as a cartoon.
Yeah. And then we did this like Flash, kind of goofy Flash trailer, and we threw it out. Yeah, we threw it out on the web, and frankly, it was a piece of shit. But people really liked it. They thought it was kind of funny. And then, fast forward, we kind of got serious about it.
So it's just you 2 guys?
Well, it started off just 2 of us, but now we got a small crew working with us.
Yes.
And we're sort of a garage band of animation in that we live in a garage.
Yeah, together, where we save our urine.
In big jars with pickles.
Yes, pickles and urine. Which was the name of our garage band.
Yeah, before we started all this.
Yeah, so anyways.
Okay, so why Kickstarter?
Well, we were recently fortunate enough to partner with Big Frame, a media company that represents YouTube channels. But for us to really make use of that service, we have to produce regular content on a regular basis for a full year. But to do that, you need some infrastructure. But for infrastructure, you need money.
Yeah, and primarily the money's kind of for hardware and software, because, well, the software we have is kind of out of date, and, well, our hardware, well, it's not very hard anymore.
And we need a central location for us to work from, so that everyone can just meet and share ideas and be more productive.
Look, the investors I represent like to see a return on their investment. I mean, what sort of rewards can they look forward to?
Well, for a $10 donation, they'll get access to an exclusive Scottish Ninja wallpaper for their computer or device, and their name published on the ScottishNinjas.com Wall of Awesomeness, as well as access to exclusive monthly newsletter.
Okay, and for $25, they get all that, plus their name in the credits as a slaughtered evil ninja, and trust me, there are a lot of those.
For $50, they'll get all that, plus a DVD or Blu-ray of the first season of Scottish Ninjas, which includes exclusive behind-the-scenes material and a copy of the original episode which only aired in festivals, plus the original 2001 Flash trailer.
Yeah, and at $100 you get all that, plus a super exclusive Scottish Ninjas Kickstarter t-shirt.
For 250 bones, you get all that, plus I'll draw them an original sketch of a Scottish ninja, currently worth nothing, but has the potential to become your future retirement fund.
Or I can draw a picture of a penis. It's up to them, to their specifications. I only need to know 2 things, hard or coming.
And for $500 you get all the stuff we mentioned before, but you also get a specialized art print that's signed by us.
Suitable for framing.
Oh yeah.
For $1,000, you get all that past stuff, plus a very rare replica of Aiden's Keltana blade featured in the show, produced by Punish Props. There's only 5 of these getting made.
How'd you get that past security?
Rob is very talented.
I have a large anal cavity.
He actually has a bunch of sandwiches in there for later.
I hope you like meatball.
Here's where it gets crazy. For $2,000, we'll create a character in their likeness which appears in an episode, and they can also do the voice.
And for $5,000 we're going to offer a product placement deal where they can have their product appear in an episode of Scottish Ninjas.
Now for the
Super Ultra Pledge!
of $10,000, they get to design their own character from the ground up. It can be themselves, it can be an original character, a villain, a hero, anything. And they can voice that character too, and we'll write an entire episode around that character.
All right, sounds good. Any last words before we call it a day?
I strongly believe that this cartoon will be the best animated web series on YouTube right now. I think it's even as good as television animation out right now.
Hell yes.
The animation is smooth, the storytelling is epic, and the martial art fighting is just as good as any kung fu film.
Yeah. And really, the more pledges that we get, the more we get to give back. We got a lot of stories to tell in the Scottish Ninjas world. And we really hope to tell them all, if we can.
That sounds great. I love it. We'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Have a great day. I think it went well. What do you think?
I think it went well. I feel good. I hope they pledge.